Yesua Yasir only fired 3 shots and one to the face. He put the gun down. The lights of a car were coming from the south. Yeshua put the van in drive and floored it. As the van reached 75 miles per hour, the now crying Ziad Jabir said, "Couldn't you have given Atif more time? He's in hell now, forever. His skin is now being burned off daily throughout eternity, forever, and he was good. He fought in Allah's cause valiantly." "I can't believe you did that to my friend, brother," said the pickup driver, Muhammad Wali al-Din, with tears in his eyes. Yeshua Yasir asked, "When you were coming from Omaha to join us yesterday, did he show any signs of unbelief?" Wali al-Din thought for a while and said, "No. He was the most pious of our mosque, the most devoted to Allah's cause." With that, Muhammad Yeshua Yasir looked straight ahead at the wheel, then shouted with desperation, "Destroy that shaitanic city! Destroy it now! Do you see? Do you see why we need to get that thing from Kabashi? Do you see it now?" Yeah. Destroy it now. Do you see? Do you see why we need to get that thing from Kabashi? Do you see it now? All the Muslims in the van agreed. But Yeshua Yasir didn't know if they were saying that just because they saw this life as the important life or not. "What are we going to do with Atta's body?" asked Muhammad Thayer Thaqib, the Muslim in the front passenger seat. "I don't know. I leave it up to Allah. Allah will provide. I was thinking of checking out the Snake River Canyon at Twin Falls before we flew back to Seattle and Mabub to Omaha. I thought it would be a great place for morning prayer. Cold, but pretty place with the snow and all. That might have to change now." Thayer Thaqib in the front seat then said, Why don't we throw Atif's body off into the canyon? It should still be night by the time we get there." Muhammad Yasir thought about it and said, "Excellent idea, Muhammad. And if the body is found, maybe the media can say it was a hate crime against Muslims? Yes, that's what will happen. Allah is certainly wise here. It will be Allah's way of keeping the heat on the kuffar." The kuffar. No one would expect Atif's own brothers in killing him. This will be good. Brother Atif dies Shahid. He dies glorious martyr, not dies infidel. His family's honor remains intact. He dies in Allah's cause by being killed by trying to kill evil Kafar Daniel Kobashi. Daniel gets the blame for killing him. After all, Daniel proved to us that this night that he does have guns. And who knows, maybe it will help ignite more passion from the brothers to the south to do what we failed at tonight. Still, I say we tell the brothers lying in wait for him in LA that Daniel killed Atif and that we tossed his body into the canyon to help frame the kuffar in Twin Falls and turn up the heat on kuffar everywhere to make kuffar look even more oppressive against Allah's religion. They will be very pleased we did that with Atif's body if it's found out. Daniel looks evil and Twin Falls looks like it has haters. So much that it might help the law crack down on kuffar everywhere even more for us. Maybe Sharia can now be completely implemented in America instead of partial like it is now. A couple of Muslims in the van got excited over this idea. Wali al-Din said, "I bet that's why Allah had this happen. Allah led Atif on the straight path to give Allah led Ataf off the straight path to give Islam more victim status, to stick it to the kuffar everywhere, and increased the hunt on Daniel Kabashi, said Mahbub. Boy, this sure all sounds evil, deceitful, said the young-looking Muhammad Ziad Hura Jabir, who mimed throat-cutting, sitting next to the dead Ataf. The van driving Yesua Yasir smiled and said, Boy, doesn't it though? But as long as there is 1 inch of earth that is not under the territorial control of Islam, we are at war, brother. War is deceit, like Muhammad, may Allah pray on him and give a blessing, so rightly said. Too bad he died. Too bad he's died infidel. Yeah. Like rightly said, Yeshua Yasser looked back at the dead Ataf and said, too bad he's died infidel. If he died in Allah's cause, all those scrapes and bullet holes would smell like the sweetest musk in paradise now. Who knows what those wounds smell like to him now? Cat sheet? I wonder. The pickup driver, Muhammad Wali al-Din, who was a close friend of Ataf, suddenly looked scared. He said, "Oh no! I just realized something horrible, brothers." What? The group all asked, a bit afraid to know. Wali al-Din said, "Not one of us shouted Allahu Akbar when Ataf was being slain. What will happen to us, brothers? Will merciful Allah keep us in hell longer?" Ashur Yasser thought and said, "If you miss Salat, you make it up. It's probably that way with Allah Akbar, being missed when killing in Allah's cause. So let's chant it now." With that, they all started chanting Allahu Akbar. "Praise be to Allah," said the Yeshua Yasir with growing excitement and happiness. He then looked at Muhammad Ziad Hura Jabir, who mimed throat cutting, and said, "Destroy that CD!" Ziad Hura Jabir acted like he was going to, but didn't. Instead, he chanted a half-hearted Allahu Akbar. But after each cry in Arabic of Allah is greatest, he then quietly mouthed the words, "At making us look criminally insane." And they continued their night journey back to Twin Falls. I think I'll end it here.